Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
That did not. We're back on the air tonight as the Falcons continue their playoff run against Panorama, number 2 team in their district. Winner tonight is going to face the second game tonight. Winner of that game will be Kemper and MVAO-COU. We may get started a little bit early here. That's why we started our broadcast a slight bit before we normally do. This is the Mojo's Antique Barn pregame show, and you are either listening to us and watching us on Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel, or you're listening on 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee. My name is Mike Lurl. I want to thank you for joining us, and again, thank you to Mojo's Antique Barn for sponsoring our pregame. We're going to bring you the starting lineups in a moment, but first we're going to take a break. We'll be right back here in a moment. You are listening to 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee.
Seasons change, but a farmer's work never does. The Bloyer Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips their hat to those who help ensure we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage they need to keep growing, and we're full of gratitude. So we're taking this moment to say thank you for bringing in the harvest today for a well-fed world tomorrow. Trust in farming. Trust in the Bloyer Agency in Odobolt. Trust in tomorrow. Contact the Bloyer Agency today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
All right, back here on our pregame show brought to you by Mojo's Antique Barn. And I'll take you through our starting lineups. Home team tonight is Panorama. They're going to be playing in their powder blues with white pants. OABCIG will be in their purple uniforms with white pants. Starting lineup will be for Panorama. Evan Taylor leads things off. He's the catcher, a .507 hitter, .629 on base percentage, does have one long ball on the year. Number 2 hitter is Preston Walker. He'll be the second baseman, a .368 hitter, .464 on base percentage. Drew Taylor will be batting in the 3 slot. He's also pitching tonight, a .548 hitter with a .627 on base percentage. He does have 4 dingers on the year. Dom Walker is going to be batting 4th. He's a .357 hitter, .440 on base, and 1 home run on the season. Batting 5th is first baseman Bryce Taylor. Dominic Walker is the third baseman. Bryce Taylor is the first baseman. He bats 5th. It's a .359 hitter, .417 average. You can tell these are some pretty good averages and on-base percentage players for Panorama. Jack Whitescott is going to be out in left field, and he is a .280 hitter, .404 on-base percentage. Jacob Walker will be the DH tonight. He's going to be hitting .297, .366 on base, and he will be hit 7th. Batting 8th is Austin Block in right field, a .261 hitter, .370 on base. And the number 9 hitter is Ryan Klinge. He is the shortstop, a .254 hitter with a .365 on base percentage. In the field but not hitting is Evan Newroth, and that is the starting lineup for the Panorama Panthers. They're going to face Preston Gill. Gill is 2-4 on the year, has pitched 48.1 innings. 204 opponents have batted against him. Does have 58 strikeouts, 17 walks, allowed 52 hits, 28 runs. Of those, 19 were earned, an ERA of 2.75, and a whip, walks, hits per innings pitched, of 1.43. For the Falcons tonight, they are going to lead off with Trust Wells, center fielder, .306 average, .366 on base. Trayton Kohler out in right field has 2 home runs on the year, a .407 hitter, .461 on base percentage. Easton Harms is a .422 hitter, .575 on base, has 1 home run. He'll catch this evening. Starting pitcher is Preston Gill, batting cleanup. He's a .250 hitter with a .346 on-base percentage. Gabe Winterode is going to be out in left field batting fifth. He's a .246 hitter, a .410 on-base percentage. Max Webb is the DH, batting sixth, a .226 average, .438 on-base percentage. Zach Heemer is going to be over at third base, a .180 average, .383 on base. He bats seventh. Luke Swanger is going to be the first baseman, .286 average, .424 on base, one long ball in the year. And Eric Siebenaller is the second baseman, a .300 average with .417 on base percentage. In the field, but not hitting, is Kyle Spots. He will be playing shortstop, and again, that will be facing a lineup, OABCIG, going against Drew Taylor, who is 6-1 on the year, 48.1 innings pitched, so very similar number to the starter for the Falcons. Does have 200 at-bats against him, again similar number, but a couple more strikeouts, 67 strikeouts to only 7 walks, so he's going to pepper the zone. 39 hits allowed, 19 runs, only 9 of those are earned, an ERA of 1.30, and a whip, a walks hits per innings pitched, of .95. Those are the starting lineups on our pregame show, brought to you by Mojo's Antique Barn in the pregame. Want to say a big thank you to our sponsors for OABCIG on Fuller Digital Solutions. They include our pregame sponsor of United Bank of Iowa, Gordon's Body Shop, and we also have our OABCIG sponsors, EverTech, Farm Bureau Insurance Agents, Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Bernice Lamas, the Bloyer Agency, Holstein Manufacturing, Hoffman Agency, Holstein Senior Living, North Star Community Credit Union, Rex Chevrolet, Schmidt Insurance, Zimmy's Bar and Grill, Beckman Motors, Christensen Van Houten Funeral Home, and Swanson Insurance and Real Estate. And you may be asking, if you're watching on our coverage, why it's not on video, and that is because we are in the postseason and we do not have the ability to purchase those rights right now, and that's where we sit. So the winner tonight is going to play on Saturday for a chance to play one more game. Yep, you have to win 2 more games from here, so win tonight and then 2 more for a chance to go to state. You are listening to 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee and online, Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Back in a moment.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's going to kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I can do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Bernice Lamas today.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Things today are just not made to last, but here at Holstein Manufacturing, we make the last grill you are ever going to need. From our roll-top backyard grills, complete with 4 burners for more even cooking, to pit fire, rotisserie, and country club grills, we can make what you need. Everything we make comes with options, so you can get exactly what you want. The grills are made with high-quality steel, so you are going to get a good quality grill that will last. Please let us show you. Check us out at our catalog online at holsteinmfg.com.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
All right, so weather conditions tonight. There's going to be a light drizzle that goes on for most of this game, according to the weather stations I'm looking at. 100% chance, little light showers throughout the evening. Feels like 77 degrees outside. Take a look at our radar, and it looks like it's going to be with us for a while. So that could play a factor, a little bit of some wet baseballs out there. a big outfield, but it does have some different dimensions. So down the left field line is 326. To the power alley in left center, it's 358. Center field is 392, is the deepest part of the park. That's just to the left field side of center. 353 out to right center, and down the line on right is 322. Another factor in this ballpark that you don't normally get is the really large area of foul territory. So there's probably going to be 2 to 3 balls that are going to be hit tonight high in the air that will go towards the third baseline or the first baseline that have a chance of being caught tonight that in other games would not be able to be caught. So anticipate that's a possibility. The other interesting feature to this park is the wide area behind the plate. So you have big gaps to the left and right of the foul lines going down all the way to the outfield. But then behind the plate, if anything gets past the catcher, it could be at least one base, and depending on how it kicks, there might be some players that want to stretch that and try to get 2 bases out of the deal. So those are some of the features of the park. And then from last night, as you listened to, and if you did not listen to the game, one thing that came into play was some pitching situations for the Falcons. Panorama hasn't played for a while. OABCIG played last night. They were supposed to play on Saturday and get some days off. Instead, they're going to play back-to-back days. But they originally pulled their starting pitcher in Hemer, assuming with a 9-0 lead they might be able to get through on a couple other pitchers and kind of rest the rest of the staff. Well, that didn't work out, and everybody else had to come into that game to get them through and get that 1-run victory in extra innings over East Sac County. And as a result, the number of pitchers tonight may be limited. And talking to Coach Doetzler after the game, Preston Gill is the starter tonight, and they would expect also to come into this game Trayton Kohler, but they don't know how many other pitchers will be able to go on tonight's ball game. We've got the national anthem coming up. We're going to keep it here on our Fuller Digital Solutions channel, leave it up to 92.1 KCHE for what they want to do out in Cherokee. So we're just moments away from OABCIG versus Panorama. Back in a moment as we listen to the national anthem.
Around you, for your community, for your school, and cheer positively. Encourage those around you to do the same. We'll all enjoy this contest so much better if you do. Now, if you please remain standing as we face the flag in center field and honor America and those around the world to protect our freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, let's get ready for some baseball action tonight. Game 1 of a doubleheader, but it's the only one we'll be broadcasting here. I know you've got a full night of baseball across the KCHE networks up there in Cherokee. My name is Michael Earl. If you have somebody that's outside the area and wants to listen to this game on the YouTube channel, you can go ahead and look up my Facebook page, and that's Mike Earl with Nepal Real Estate. Normally post links to all the games off of that, and we'll have that posted here shortly to get that started. And we also are on 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back here in 30 seconds. You are listening to Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast of OABCIG Baseball.
Starting an account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They helped make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA, you've got a strong credit union behind you.
Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Honeybrook. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Honeybrook or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Honeybrook. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
First pitch across, strike one, as pitch number 2 is going to miss inside and low, and we're evened out at a ball and a strike. Again, tonight's game on our YouTube channel will not be having any video due to the constraints of the Iowa High School Athletic Association. 2-1 count now, as that misses high as well, and Trust Wells, leadoff hitter for the Falcons, has worked ahead on the count 3-1. Nobody on, nobody out, leadoff hitter. He's going to fist one foul, and that will get to the fence. It's a fence that's a long way back, so that catcher, a lot of times, a hit like that, he'd think, well, there's no chance I'd have a play on that. Well, at the Carroll Park, that is not the case. You can definitely get back there and make a play. So we're full count to hitter number 1, 3-2. Wells, open stance, and he dives that foot to first as he swings through strike 1 or 3. And the first out of the game is a swinging strikeout. Brings up Trayton Kohler. Kohler, a .407 hitter, does have 2 home runs on the year. Kohler's got a bit of an inside-out swing. He's got a lot of power over to right field. He can pull the ball, but that gap in right center is where he has the most power. Right-hand hitter as he takes strike 1 outside corner. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Trayton Kohler facing up against Drew Taylor of Panorama. That's going to miss outside, and the count evens out at a ball and a strike. Wind blowing out to left field. Kind of gusting around a little bit as that misses outside as well. And Kohler's making him throw a couple pitches. 2-1 count now. That's going to miss. Ooh, I thought that was inside and low, but they're going to call a strike on that inside corner and make it a 2-2 count. That'll be hit high in the sky, right shallow at the plate. Working underneath it is the pitcher, and he will drop back and make the catch. So a pop-out up the chimney is caught by the pitcher, and that will bring up Easton Harms. The 2 up, 2 down. Harms on the season is a .422 hitter, .575 on-base percentage. They play him pretty standard, but there is a bit of a gap down that left field line if he can wrap one around the third base stripe. Pitch is in there, strike 1 on the inside corner. An 0-1 count. That'll miss outside, and the count evens out at a ball and a strike. Taylor's an over-the-top pitcher. Really gets that hand high above the head. Works from the full wind, and he delivers in. He gets a full extension on that arm. That one missed outside, so ahead of the count now is Harms, 2-1. That'll miss inside, so Harms worked it into his favor, 3-1 count. Looks down to Doetzler at third. That's the coach for the Falcons. And he swings through strike 2. That pitch was just right down the middle, a challenge me pitch at the letters. So full count to the second hitter this inning. And that'll get in there for strike 3. Swinging strike 3. Ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through a half inning and scoreless still. Back with Panorama's first at bat. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Live for today, plan for tomorrow with Schmidt Insurance.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Battle Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
Here are a few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
Well, in this district, the Falcons were the number 3 seed. Panorama is the number 2 seed. Number 1 seed is Carroll Kemper. They're going to play tonight against MVAO COU, who got the victory in the early game yesterday in Ida Grove. MVAO COU was able to beat Missouri Valley to advance. Gill is going to pitch for the Falcons, as he pitched a couple innings yesterday. Now will be the starter. Probably a position he's more comfortable with. He's going to face some pretty good hitters in Evan Taylor, catcher for the Panthers. And he is a .507 hitter with a .629 on-base percentage, 1 home run. And then Preston Walker, a .368 average with a .464 on-base percentage. And the number 3 hitter is Drew Taylor, a .578 average with a .627 on-base percentage and 4 home runs. Not easy anywhere on the top of the lineup for Preston Gill. Big thing for the Falcons tonight, defense. 8 errors yesterday. They cannot give away any outs tonight. Wind coming in, cooling things down as the precipitation is set to start here in a couple minutes. Preston Gill winds and fires. Just misses low. And we got a question or something on the mound as the umpire is going to go out. He's going to clear the pitching plate. He's making sure that Preston Gill is on the pitching plate. I don't think he could see it cleanly. Gill winds up on the really far side to the first base of the pitching plate and uses that as leverage for his body. The umpire wanted to make sure he was on the plate when he threw the pitch. He comes in again, and that's in there for a strike. A ball and a strike for the leadoff hitter of Panorama, Evan Taylor. Taylor, left-hand hitter, open stance. That'll miss outside, ball 2, and a 2-1 count. So as a lefty, the open stance means that front foot is pointed over towards first a bit. It really loads that back leg. That can lead to a lot of power. That's going to just dribble over towards the third base dugout. Foul ball and strike 2. Count evens out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Falcons went 1-2-3, no runs, no hits, no errors. Gill working with the 2-2 count. The righty winds and fires. That's going to skim across the plate, ball 3, and the count moves full. Lights already on with the cloud-covered skies. Gill tries to quick pitch, misses outside, and a walk to the leadoff hitter, and that'll bring up Preston Walker with a runner on first. Walker is the second baseman for the Panthers. Mentioned they're good hitters. You can't give any free passes. If you do, you got to make sure you play clean defense behind. From the set, it's going to be bunted high and foul. So an 0-1 count as the bunt attempt, kind of a little line drive that landed about halfway between first and home. No play for anybody, and it just is a strike. They throw over and trying to get the runner leaning. He dives back safely. Taylor, the catcher, stays out to run. Winterode playing well off the line and left, so there's a big gap down the left field line. As that's going to be bunted, picked up by Gill. Throw to first is in time. Swanger makes the play, so a sacrifice bunt on a 1-3 putout is going to get the runner to second with 1 out.
There's 1 out. That brings up the pitcher, number 33, Drew Taylor.
So if Doetzler wants to walk him or not here, and he is. That's what I figured would happen. So they are going to take the stick out of the hand of a .622 on-base percentage, and that'll bring up Dominic Walker, who's a .353 hitter. Does have 1 home run on the year. He's the third baseman for the Panthers. So runners are at first and second with 1 out, force at any base but home. Right-hand hitter, back of the box on top of the plate. Rips one into the gap. Going to be fielded by Winterode. They are going to test his arm. He'll throw home, fielded by Harms, and everybody checks up at their base. So a single will load the bases and bring up Bryce Taylor, a .359 hitter, with the bases loaded and just 1 out. So let's see what Doetzler wants to do. He's going to keep the infield at regular depth. There is a force at home. Hamer holding the runner on near third. It's going to be grounded into the gap again, and that will score at least 1. They're going to test it as the throw comes home. Nothing there. 2 runs come in to score, and already Panorama's up 2-0. Taylor and Taylor coming in to score. Over to third is Dominic Walker on the second single in a row. So 2 walks and 2 singles. Have runners at the corners and just 1 out for Jack Weinkotz. Both hits went right through the gap between third and short. So this is a good hitting team that likes to score runs in Panorama, and already have 2 on the board. Gill looks to first. From the set, he will just get everybody close back. Again, looking both ways. Now coming home with it. Hit out towards shallow right. Over the top, Siebenaller back and will make the catch and will throw home. Nice throw as he holds the runners on their position. A pop out to second is out number 2, and that'll bring up Jacob Walker. And Siebenaller was heads up on his play. He came up and threw right home. A good throw, keeps the runner at third, and with the first runner at first right in front of him, that runner had to stay put as well. So 2 outs, runners at the corners. 2 runs in for Panorama. Gill from the set delivers outside and low, ball 1. A 1-0 count. Up to bat, Jacob Walker, a .299 hitter. Looks to first. From the set, delivering home. And that is high and tight for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Good crowd here from both sides. Pitch is going to be swung on and missed as Gill got him to chase a little bender outside. Started that slider probably about middle of the plate. It dove into the left-hand hitter's box, and the right-hand hitter just couldn't reach it. So 2-1 is the count, as Gill wants to even it up here with this pitch. That's going to be fouled back out of play. I believe that's where my van is parked. But that's a long way to get there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at the corners. 2 runs are in. Gill trying to get out of this one with just those 2 in. That's in there, strike 3. So he looked at strike 3, and the Falcons do give up 2 on 2 hits. They leave 2. And at the end of 1, it's 2-0 Panorama. Back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, offering hardworking insurance for hardworking people. Have you visited SwansonWithYou.com? Put in a quote request. Check out real estate listings. Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, with you through the ages. Downtown Odeboat, online at SwansonWithYou.com. Larry Beckman Motors in Odeboat is your premier dealer for Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, new and used vehicles. Their dedicated sales staff, knowledgeable finance associates, and expertly trained technicians are all here to make your experience fun, easy, and hassle-free. We're proud to be family-owned and part of our local community. When it's time for a new vehicle for your family and a great selection of used vehicles and service, visit Larry Beckman Motors, Odeboat.
You're dialed into 92.1 KCHE and Cherokee. Preston Gill up to bat, facing Drew Taylor. Righty delivers, low, ball 1. If you haven't been to the Carroll Stadium, it's a great place to watch a baseball game. And that'll be hit high and out of play over our heads here in the bleachers. This is where the game will be again on Saturday, as the winner of this game takes on the winner of Kemper versus MVAO-COU. As that bounces across. Catcher got the block, but it still bounced up and will be retrieved by the on-deck hitter. In this case, that's Gabe Winterode. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out. Gill is going to watch ball 3 low. Good eye shown by Gill as he's not reaching down on that pitch. Big gap down the third base line. As that'll be ball 4. So the first base runner of the night is a 5-pitch walk to the number 4 hitter. Brings up Gabe Winterode. Winterode, the only lefty in the lineup for the Falcons. So you go from Preston Gill, one of the taller players, to Winterode, who is decidedly not. Strike zone will shrink considerably here. Winterode also a threat to bunt on any play because he's got speed to get to first. That short grass on the Kemper field does make it a little more difficult to place that bunt. Dossel in as a courtesy runner for the pitcher Gill as Winterode takes ball 1. So after a 1-2-3 inning, 6 pitches into the second, and Smith's only got 1 strike across on a foul ball. A walk, runner at first is Dossel, who dives back, and the first baseman kind of gave a little extra bitterness to Dossel as the ball got past him. Not saying it was a WWE move, but it did keep him on the ground. As Winterode did square to bunt and tips that one foul to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. Third baseman is diving in. Playing about at the grass. First baseman holding on the runner, Dossel. Coming from the set. As the bunt attempt will go foul, and that'll be a 1-2 count now. I'll probably take the bunt off here now as the third baseman stays on the grass. So a hit to the left side of the infield. We'll have a little less reaction time. They play him to pull, and that's going to miss low, ball 2. And the count evens out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind continues to blow out to left. Winroad with the open stance. That's going to be fouled, out of play. And a 2-2 count continues. Mike Earl with you tonight as we appreciate you joining us on 92.1 KCHE and on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Smith delivers home, and that's going to miss outside. And they are making the pitcher, Drew Smith, throw quite a few, especially early on in a game. That is a great strategy. Get him a little bit tired possibly in the later innings. And that's going to be drilled out towards left, but right at the fielder. He'll come in and make the catch. No, he dropped it, but there will be an out. Dossel had to kind of play in between, and the left fielder missed on the catch attempt, but then gets the out. Nothing that could really be done there, so it is a 7-5 or 4 put out. I think it was the second baseman covering. So a 7-4 force as Winterode now at first, replacing Dossel with 1 out. Up to bat is Max Webb. Webb on the season is a .226 hitter. DH tonight. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Now he'll swing through strike 2 as well. So after a little shaky start to the inning, Smith seems to have settled down, found the zone again. Winterode at first, always a threat to steal. He's going to have that one get foul tipped into the glove. So a 3-pitch strikeout will bring up Zach Heemer. Good play by the catcher to make sure that stayed in the mitt and the strikeout held. So the first base runner still at first. Heemer will take ball 1 inside. 1-0 count. 2 outs. Top of inning number 2. Panorama on top. 2-0. That'll be bounced up the middle, and it is fielded by the shortstop. Throw to first is in time. So a 6-3 putout ends the inning. The Falcons get a base runner on a walk. They leave him at first. We are through 1.5. It's 2-0 Panorama. Back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions and listening on 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee.
Seasons change, but a farmer's work never does. The Bloyer Agency, or local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips their hat to those who help ensure we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage they need to keep growing, and we're full of gratitude. So we're taking this moment to say thank you for bringing in the harvest today for a well-fed world tomorrow. Trust in farming. Trust in the Bloyer Agency in Odobolt. Trust in tomorrow. Contact the Bloyer Agency today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
All right, back here for inning 2 of the Falcon defense. Panorama got 2 in the first on 2 hits. They left 2. 2 hits were joined by 2 walks. They're going to hit number 8, 9, and 1. It'll be Austin Block, then Ryan Klinge, and Evan Taylor. So Block steps up, left-hand stick. He's going to swing and hit one high down the third base line in the left field now as Winterode is under it for the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out, and that'll bring up Ryan Klinge. He is a .254 hitter, .365 on base percentage.
Batting in the 9th position, the shortstop, number 10, Ryan Klinge.
Ryan Klinge is up, and after that we'll be back to the top of the order and Evan Taylor. Well, nobody on and one out. Gill working from that full wind again. The righty fires home. It's going to be grilled out, fielded by the shortstop. Have to throw across the field and not in time. So an infield single for Ryan Kling will bring up Evan Taylor with a runner at first. Taylor, the catcher tonight, was walked in the first inning, came around to score the first run of the game. Gill from the set delivers home. Just outside, ball one. Tough pitch to take there, but he did. Kling at first. Evan Taylor at the dish. Pitch is in there on the outside corner, strike one. If he doesn't call it the first time, throw it again and see if he does. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Gill working from the set now, runner at first. In there, strike 2, throw down, will get him. On the outside part of the bag, he slid around the tag. So the throw was there, but a good slide by the base runner as he slid around the tag from the shortstop who was on the bag. Kyle Spots got the ball and he put it right in front of the bag, but sliding around it and getting a hand in safely gets a runner in scoring position. 1-2 count. Gill looks the runner back. First base is open. Playing down the line at first. And that's going to be ripped out towards right field. Kohler up with it. He'll hit the cutoff and keep the runner at third. So first and third now on the second single of the inning. 4 hits on the board for Panorama. Brings up Preston Walker. He had a sacrifice bunt in the first inning on a 1-3 put out by Gill. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Panorama. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Falcons. So there must be some concern about Gill not keeping a foot on the pitching rubber. He just likes to get over to that far first base side of the pitching plate. All you need is a toe on the plate. So runners are at the corners. Gill from the set comes home, grounded right back to him. Thought about going to second, goes to first. They're going to concede the run, who comes in to score as Kling comes in. Runner was at second because he was stealing on the play. It's a 1-3 put out again. This time not of the sacrifice variety, but an RBI will be scored as Drew Taylor comes up now. He walked intentionally. They're going to pinch run now for the runner at second. The lead is 3-0 for Panorama. Brings up Drew Taylor, the pitcher tonight.
Courtesy runner at second for Panorama, number 1, Hunter Pauly.
I expect he may be walked again.
For Taylor. Excuse me, for Evan Taylor.
With 2 outs, will they put another runner on? They are going to let him hit. Taylor, an over 500 hitter on the year. Gill coming inside on a little bender, strike 1. Evan Taylor, a left-hand bat. Drew Taylor, a right-hand bat. Gill looks to second. Now coming home. That'll foul back into the netting. Little chicken wire that they've got set up here. And an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 run in this inning, 3 across for Panorama. They lead 3-0. Gill coming home. Oh, just misses outside. OABCIG fans want that call. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gill eyeing second. Now coming from the set. He'll deliver home. Foul back out to the parking lot. That's why you don't park in the first row. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gill again eyeing the runner at second, comes home. That's the second time that he thought he might have had him rung up as Gill was walking off towards the dugout, but again a ball is called and the count goes 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Looking back to second, he'll come home and just pulls that one across his body, and that's a frustration pitch right there. You had 2 close calls go against you, and you just yank one. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gill coming home with it. Going to be hit foul down the right field line. There's a lot of territory, but that still was out of play. I would guess if you measured it out there, it would probably be about 25 to 30 yards of foul territory going down the line. Gill looking in, has his sign, comes set, coming home. Again, a high fly ball out of play. And the count continues to be 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gill already has 33 pitches so far tonight. Preston working from the set. The righty looks back, now coming home, and that'll miss. Get to the backstop as Harms picks it up. So a walk has runners at first and third. And a courtesy runner is at third for Evan Taylor.
Evan Taylor moves to third on the pass ball. That'll bring up third baseman Dominic Walker.
So Walker now up to bat. He's singled and getting an RBI back in the... No, he singled and loaded the bases, I should say, back in the first inning. And then Bryce Taylor singled and got 2 RBI in the next at bat. He's on deck. So Dominic Walker had a single. And it comes up in the second inning, first and third. They're going to take off, and the runner will get the second. No throw down. And the pitch was high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. You're listening to 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee. Coming home with it, Gill misses outside and a 2-0 count. So ever since those 2 calls went against him, Gill has had a harder time finding the zone here. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Now coming home. That's ripped out down the line, fair, and it'll find its way to the fence. 2 runs will come in on at least a double as Winterode is up with it, and it'll get thrown in. So a stand-up double for Dominic Walker scores Taylor and the courtesy runner. And the lead now is 5-0 as Preston Gill will gives up his 5th hit of the night. That ball was just laced right down the line on a line drive. Landed about halfway into the outfield to the 326 sign and rolled all the way to the fence. Gill misses inside, ball 1. Tried to get the bender to cut across. Instead, it hung out inside. And a 1-0 count. That one is going to be about chin high, and he decided to take a hack at it. 1 ball and 1 strike. One of those where you see it, looks like it's straight, so you start to swing until you realize it's at your eyes. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That misses outside and low. Count is 2 balls and a strike. Gill eyeing second, now coming home. Hit out a long way to left. Winterode back, fading back, and he's going to watch it land over his head against the wall. It's going to get rallied in, but a stand-up double for Bryce Taylor drives in Dominic Walker. And now it is a 6-0 game. And brings up Jack Weinkotz. He popped out to the second baseman Siebenaller in shallow right field last inning. I mentioned it, good hitting lineup in Panorama. You're going to have to score some runs. That misses high, ball one. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Like Weinkotz would call for the time there. He got it. So Gill staring in and sitting on 2 outs for a while. Looking to second, now coming home. Missing outside and low. Nice stop there by Harms, who caught across to get the stop. 2 balls, no strikes. Ooh. He needed that call about 2 batters ago, as that one gets called a strike. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. That's going to be ripped up the middle, base hit. Took a bad hop off Wells, but he will field it and get it back in. Off of spots, but everybody checks at their base. It's a single. Puts runners at the corners with 2 outs, and up to bat is Jacob Walker. He's the 9th hitter of the inning. 6 runs on 7 hits, no errors for Panorama. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Falcons. Gill works from the set. That's inside, ball one. Looks to coach at third as Walker digs back in. Number 7 hitter struck out in his first at bat last inning. Harms is going to just take a bite out of that one, and the strike is across. 1-1 count. Two in the first, now 4 in the second. Panthers leading the Falcons 6-0. 2 outs as they continue to hit here in inning number 2. That's going to be hit over towards first, fielded there, and running to the bag in time will be Swanger. So a 3 unassisted ends the inning, but not before 4 runs come across on 5 hits with 2 runners left on. We are through 2 complete. It is 6-0. The Panthers on top of the Falcons. Back in a moment. You are listening to 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's going to kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I can do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Berenice Lamas today.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
25, Luke Swanger.
Swanger up to bat as he swings and misses on the high heat. Strike 1. Falcons trying to dig out of a 6-0 hole here, top of the third. That'll miss, and a 1-1 count. That's going to be hit up the middle and bounces over a glove. So we'll see what they call it, as they may put the first hit on the board from Luke Swanger. They do. That's going to be a hit. First hit of the night, and the second base runner for the Falcons. Siebenauer coming up, 300 hitter, 417 on base percentage. Drew Taylor from the set. Swings and misses as Siebenauer cuts at that one, and he gets ahead in the count 0-1. Coming set, delivering home. That'll bounce away, but a nice block there by the catcher, Evan Taylor. So it's Drew Taylor throwing to Evan Taylor. Keeps it in front of him, but Swanger not much of a threat to steal. After Siebenauer, back to the top of the lineup and Trust Wells. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. That's going to be grounded over towards second. Slow roller. Swanger avoids it. Throw to first is in time. A good hustle play by Siebenauer. Runner advances. It's a fielder's choice on the 4-3 putout. So Wells will hit, and the Falcons have their first runner in scoring position.
Swanger moves to second with the fielder's choice. Top of the order for the Falcons, center fielder Trust Wells.
Well, Wells had the strikeout, got it to a full count before he went down. And that will miss high and outside, ball 1. When Taylor misses, a lot of times he's pulling that ball high and outside. Just a release point thing. That one will miss outside and low. And when he torques across that body, if you're late at all on that release, it's going to go outside. Ooh. We'll call that one on the corner. 2 balls and a strike. Taylor coming home with it. That'll miss outside again. And a 3-1 count. Wells, a good hitter, ahead in the count 3-1. That'll be in there. Strike on the outside corner. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. Falcons trailing 6-0. Top of inning number 3. Taylor from the set. Looks the runner, now coming home. High chopper. Going to have to hurry as they will throw to the bag in time. So a good play by the third baseman. Looks the runner back and throws the runner out. Brings up Trayton Kohler with a runner at second and 2 outs now.
First round number 2. That'll bring up right fielder Trayton Kohler.
Kohler looks down to Doetzler. Probably got a green light all the way. If he can hit one down the line, left or right, he could get at least a double. Big gaps between the line and the fielders out there as that one misses outside and low. Ball 1. Swanger at second. He led off the inning with a single. 1 ball, no strikes to Kohler. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner. One count. Taylor working from the set, comes home. As that one about chin level, he decides to take a cut and goes down in the count 1-2. Falcons have their first hit. Swanger at second base. Kohler working from the batter's box. He gets a reminder from the umpire. So the home base umpire, he's making sure on all the rules, whether it's Gill out there from the pitching plate or the hitters in the batter's box. And he'll foul that one back again at the sweet chin music as he's swinging at about neck high on a 1-2 count. Appreciate you joining us on 92.1 KCHE or on our YouTube channel with Fuller Digital Solutions. That's in there, strike three, and that ends the inning. The Falcons get a base runner to second, but no more. One hit, one runner left. We're through 2.5. It's 6-0. Panorama. Take a break and be right back here. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions and listening on 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee.
Things today are just not made to last, but here at Holstein Manufacturing, we make the last grill you are ever going to need. From our roll-top backyard grills, complete with 4 burners for more even cooking, to pit fire, rotisserie, and country club grills, we can make what you need. Everything we make comes with options, so you can get exactly what you want. The grills are made with high-quality steel, so you are going to get a good quality grill that will last. Please let us show you. Check us out at our catalog online at holsteinmfg.com.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with care.
All right, back here in Carroll, it's OABCIG taking on Panorama. Falcons trailing in the bottom of the third inning, 6-0, 2 in the first for the Panthers, 4 in the second. They've got 6 runs on 7 hits with no errors. Falcons, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. On the dish, on the pitch and bump for the Falcons, Preston Gill. He's given up all 6, all of them earned. He's going to face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, which is exactly what happened last time. Austin Block coming up. Block popped out to the left fielder to start last inning. Pitch will miss inside, ball 1. Gill from the wind comes home. Swing and a miss, strike 1 and a 1-1 count. Gill winds and fires. That's going to be fisted out towards left, in there for a hit. Rolling away from Winterode. He'll pick it up and fire it in and hold him to a single. But a base runner again here in inning 3. Panorama has scored in every inning so far, 2 in the first, 4 in the second. Gill working from the set, delivers home, and that's going to hit him. So a hit by pitch will put runners at first and second. Still nobody out, and bring up the top of the order and Evan Taylor. Taylor has scored 2 runs so far, walked and scored a run in the first, and then hit a single, scored a run in the second. Left-hand hitter. Shift the outfield for him to pull. That'll miss outside, ball 1. Well, with the number of pitchers that went last night, the stable is definitely not full for Coach Doetzler. 1 ball, no strikes. Gill pitches it in, hit out towards the gap in left center. Winterode back, and that's one off the base of the wall, then bounces out. 1 run in. They're waving the runner around third, gets away from the cutoff, and 2 runs will score on a triple. Called a double in advance on the error. So a 2 RBI double scores Block and Kling. And that'll bring up Preston Walker. And they are going to make a pitching change possibly as Doetzler walks out. He wants the whole team to come in and talk. It's 8-0. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Be right back here.
Starting an account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA, you've got a strong credit union behind you.
All right, we're back here, and it is going to be a pitching change as Kohler comes onto the mound. That's going to move Preston Gill to shortstop. Heemer stays over at third, Siebenaller at second, Swanger at first. In left field now, be number 5 for the Falcons, as to see who that is. Might be a Ladwig out there. We'll get you a name on that in a moment. Winterroad will move out to right field, and the center fielder is going to remain Trust Wells. So we'll take a quick minute break, be right back here. It is 8-0. The Panorama Panthers are on top, inning number 3. 2 runs across, still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Back in 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybook. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Odybook or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybook. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Dollar Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no-obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
Well, the first pitch that Trayton Kohler throws is going to spike on the plate and bounce to the backstop. And a 1-0 count on the play. Evan Taylor comes in to score from third. And the lead now is 9-0 for Panorama. Kohler, the lefty, hits right, throws left. He misses outside, ball 1. Or ball 2, that is. 2-0 count. So left fielder is Kane Ladwig. He's going to come in for Spots, who was playing shortstop. Spots was the designated player, or the fielder only. He had the DH hitting for him, as that'll be outside as well, and a 3-0 count. So 3 hitters have hit, 3 runners have scored. This is hitter number 4, Preston Walker. He is sacrifice bunted for a 1-3 put out and then grounded back to the pitcher for a 1-3 put out. As that misses high, and he walks here in inning number 3. We're in the bottom of the third. So for the Falcon fans out there that want to make sure they're aware of all the rules, 10-run rule shortened games. It's 10 runs after 5, 15 runs after 4. The Falcons need to get out of this before too much more damage gets done. That is going to be a ball. So Kohler has come in and thrown 5 straight balls. Needs to find that zone here. A little cool snap coming in as they're going to throw over, and they have him picked off. He's out. Preston Walker was leaning, and a good pickoff move gets the out. That's the first out of the inning. So it eliminates the base runner for Drew Taylor. Drew Taylor has scored 2 runs so far. Walked once in the first. A 2-0 count. Looks like there's a little bit of rain falling out there now, as that's going to be ripped down the line, foul. Either that or my eyes are seeing little drops falling out there. Unless it gets sloppy, they'll continue play. Of course, if they see a lightning strike, that would be a 30-minute delay. As Kohler comes in, and that's going to be ripped out towards center field. Wells on his horse, running back. It's over his head, one hopping the wall in center. Firing back in. He's trying to stretch it to 3. There will be a play there, but he's going to be in safely with a sliding triple for Drew Taylor on a well-hit ball out to center field. The lead is 9 still, but now a runner at third and still just 1 out. That'll bring up Dominic Walker, who has an RBI double, single, and 2. In the first inning, he was stranded at third. So Taylor, the pitcher, will be lifted for a courtesy runner.
Running at third base.
The conversation I had with Dan Doetzler last night, he knew he'd have Kohler and Gill. Gill got through 2 innings, did not record an out in the third. Kohler has 1 out here, and that's going to be hit out towards shallow center. Gill working underneath it at shortstop. He will make the play, and that is out number 2. Brings up Bryce Taylor. Bryce Taylor has a single and a double. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs to Taylor. Runner at third. Kohler gets the bender to come across. A lefty slide rule there. Uncle Charlie came out to play. Apparently our lid at third was not working well. No balls, 1 strike now as Kohler comes home from the full line. And that curveball working again on the outside corner. And an 0-2 count. Now you might want to come inside with something about waist level a little bit faster. He'll miss outside. The count moves to 1-2. So 2 outs now with a runner at third. 3 runs already in. 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third. That'll miss outside as the barbecue starts up and some smoke rolling over the third base dugout. Of course, this is a doubleheader tonight. Second game is MVO COU and Carroll Kemper. Kohler is going to get a foul tip right into the ground. Harms not a chance to get the catch there, so we'll reset. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gill starts the third, can't get an out. So far, he's responsible for every one of the runs on the board. Kohler is going to have that one hit high in the chimney chute there. He's underneath it, and Kohler makes the catch, so a pop out to the pitcher ends the inning as Kohler gives up none, a 1 hit, but the Falcons end up giving 3 on the board. It's 9-0 to Panorama right now. We are through 3 complete. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions online and listening to 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee. Back in a minute.
Here are a few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, offering hardworking insurance for hardworking people. Have you visited swansonwithyou.com? Put in a quote request. Check out real estate listings. Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, with you through the ages. Downtown Odeboat, online at swansonwithyou.com.
3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Falcons. That's Harms, Gill, and then Winterode. So that'll be grounded foul. Past Doetzler to the fence. Third base coach will run and grab it. Harms digs into the back of the box. No balls, 1 strike. Taylor fires inside, misses low. Count evens out at a ball and a strike. Pitch comes across, and Harms is going to swing through strike 2. Just a well-placed pitch there. 1-2 count. That's going to miss high. Ball 1 or ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Taylor delivering home again. That's going to be an oopsie swing back to the pitcher. Fielded there, racing down the line. Throw to first is in time. And a 1-3 put out is out number 1 in the 4th inning. Brings up Preston Gill. Gill walked back in inning 2, and he was out on a fielder's choice at second.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Preston Gill.
9 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Panorama. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for OABCIG. Pitch is in there at the knees, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out. Hit high off the ground. That should be a base hit, and he will hit it. Just hit it right in front of the plate, and it went sky high. No chance for the third baseman, so it's an infield single for Gill. Brings up Gabe Winterode. Winterode had a hit out to left field in his last at bat. It fell in front of the left fielder who tried to make a diving play, but because of how it was hit, the runner at first unable to get to second. As that will miss low, ball 1. So when Gill was on last time, he had a courtesy runner because he was pitching. Now they'd have to bring in a pinch runner, and that would be one of their substitutions. So they will leave Gill in to run. Winterode now ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Runner at first, 1 out. That'll be swung on and missed, and a 2-1 count. After Winterode will be Max Webb. Looks to Gill at first, now from the set. Taylor coming home. That'll miss outside. And Drew Taylor has fallen behind 3-1 to Winterode. Big gap between third and short. Going to take strike 1 on the inside, or strike 2 on the inside corner. So the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first. Going to miss. Oh. I thought that might have been low. Said it's a strikeout, looking. And that brings up Max Webb. So with that, it'll be 2 outs with a runner at first. Webb struck out in the 2nd inning, his only at bat so far. Gill at first base as Webb swings through strike 1. 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third for Panorama. They lead 9-0. Taylor winds, fires in. That'll miss outside, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. From the set, Taylor delivers to Taylor outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Webb looking for a pitch to hit here. Going to miss inside and low, and now he's ahead in the count 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Looks to first, coming set. Taylor throws back over, gets past. Had to go a long way down that line as Gill will round second. He's going to get third and come in the throw, but there is no chance as you make a mistake here, and it is just amplified by that large foul ground area. So a runner at third base for the first time tonight for the Falcons, as Webb is ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Like I said, it's about 25 to 30 yards from the foul line to the fence. That's in there on the outside corner and a full count. So now Taylor can just concentrate on the hitter with a runner at third. From the set, looks to third, now coming home. Fouled right to the backstop. Nobody's really squared one up against Taylor tonight. A couple of infield singles for the 2 hits. Ooh. That's a pitcher's pitch. When you've been hitting the zone all night, you get a call or two. That's one of them. So a strikeout ends the inning under threat. The Falcons still trail 9-0 as we come back with the bottom of the 4th. Panorama on top by 9. Back in a minute.
Larry Beckman Motors in Odebo is your premier dealer for Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, new and used vehicles. Their dedicated sales staff, knowledgeable finance associates, and expertly trained technicians are all here to make your experience fun, easy, and hassle-free. We're proud to be family-owned and part of our local community. When it's time for a new vehicle for your family and a great selection of used vehicles and service, visit Larry Beckman Motors, Odebo.
Seasons change, but a farmer's work never does. The Bloyer Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips their hat to those who help ensure we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage they need to keep growing, and we're full of gratitude. So we're taking this moment to say thank you for bringing in the harvest today for a well-fed world tomorrow. Trust in farming. Trust in the Bloyer Agency in Odebolt. Trust in tomorrow. Contact the Bloyer Agency today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
All right, Falcons pitcher Trayton Kohler out there finishing his warm-up tosses as Easton Harms throws down. Win, lose, or draw, been a up-and-down season a bit for the Falcons this year on the baseball side of things. A lot of players that are younger getting in some playing time. A successful year, winning a playoff game is always a good thing. As Kohler comes from the wind, the lefty delivers. Inside and low, ball 1. He's going to face Jack Weinkotz and then Jacob Walker and Austin Block. That'll miss out. Ooh, in there for a strike. So that pitch is getting called both ways. Looks like it's outside, but they're giving a little bit extra on the black. As Kohler comes across, that's going to be grounded through the gap at short and into the outfield for a single.
Single by Weinkotz puts him safely at first. Now batting the designated hitter, Jacob Walker.
Kohler coming home with a runner at first. His curveball not coming across as that one cement mixers up high. And a 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Kohler working from the set. Eyes the runner at first. Now coming home. That is going to be swung on and missed and a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, runner at first. Kohler works home. That's hit high and out of play, as that will hit above us. As Kohler is out there on the pitching bump. Lefty working from the set, ahead in the count, 1-2. That curveball is going to hang outside. So Kohler now even in the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first as Kohler throws over. Back in time. And count remains 2-2. So Kohler looking to first. 2-2 count. Coming home with it this time. That's going to be hit foul and out of play. So the count resets. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff single. Nobody out. Runner at first. Working to Jacob Walker, DH, who has struck out and grounded out to first, unassisted. Kohler comes home. And that is an excuse me strikeout. Will bring up Austin Block. In no way did he want to swing at that until he had swung at that. No balls, no strikes, 1 out after the strikeout brings up Austin Block. Kohler working home. Going to have that one flared foul down the left field line and out of play. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That's in there for a strike, outside corner. So Kohler, after a brief time in the first inning of his work, which was the third, where he was having a hard time finding the zone, looks to have settled down a bit now. Ahead in the count 0-2. He'll come in again. This one is going to be hit high. Looks like Heemer's going to call it. Now Gill, and he will make the play. So Preston Gill catches the pop out in the infield. So 2 outs here. And Kohler trying to get the first 0 on the board for the Falcons. If Panorama scores a run, that would bring the 10-run rule into effect, but they'd have to do that at the end of 5. That's going to be ripped out to left, so might have spoken too soon. As up with it and back in, Ladwig gets it to Gill. So a single will bring up the top of the lineup, and Evan Taylor, who had a 2 RBI double, scored a run in his last at-bat. A single scored a run in the second, and a walk scored the first run of the game in the first. Taylor, a left-hand hitter, facing the lefty. Digs into the back of the box, open stance. Runners at first and second. Kohler coming home. Strike ball is in for strike 1. Started out at that left shoulder and then lets it bend across. That's not an easy pitch to take a cut at. You feel like diving out of the way. That one's going to miss. Gets past Harms. Got to cover the plate here as it's a long way back to the backstop. They do. The runners do advance to second and third, though. Kling at second. Winecott's at third. As Taylor, we got a possible injury at second. Somebody stretching out a little bit there. Might have caught a toe when he slid. Looks like he says he's fine. Doesn't want to come out of the game. That's Kling there. So he'll come off. The count is 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs. They shade him a bit to left. That is going to be through the gap, and there will be a run that scores. So they'll come to the cutoff. 2 runs coming in as a base-clearing single scores Kling and Walker, and the lead now is 11-0. And Taylor is going to come off for a courtesy runner. Make sure nobody gets hurt for the Panorama squad as they have that 11-0 lead. So if you're wondering what happens with the 10-run rule, I mentioned it earlier, but after 4, it's 15. So now with 11 on the board, after 5, it's 10. So if no more runs are scored this inning, the Falcons will have to score at least 2 runs to keep this game going. As Kohler comes home with it, missing high and outside, ball 1. Kohler wants a new ball. Gives that one back to the umpire. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. Up to bat, Preston Walker, who walked and was picked off last inning. Then had a couple of ground balls back to the pitcher, 1 for an RBI. Throwing over to first, back in time, is the courtesy runner. After Preston Walker will be Drew Taylor, number 2 and 3 hitters respectively. As that misses high, ball 2, or ball 1. No, it is ball 2. I was right the first time, Hannah. 2 balls, no strikes. That doesn't happen often, or I'm actually right. And Schmidt with me here, always helping out with the computer, making sure our broadcast airs as that's ripped down the line. Heemer has it go off a glove, and that will be the first error for any position. Oh, they're giving it a hit. That is generous. So they are going to say it's a hit down the hot corner. So that still keeps no errors on the board, and it brings up Drew Taylor, who has a triple in his last at bat to dead center, 1 hop the fence out there to the deepest part of the park. And that pitch is in there for a strike. Umpire had to think about it and decided, yes, that did cross in the zone and an 0-1 count. Runners at first and second. Kohler comes home. Missing outside, and the count evens out at a ball and a strike. Outfield is shaded a little bit towards left. Winterode is well off the line and right. That's in there on the outside corner as that one bends in. So Kohler has given up 2 runs this inning. Falcons trailing 11-0. Looks to the runner, now coming home. That will miss. As holding up on it was Drew Taylor. He's the pitcher tonight for the Panthers. A little deuces wild. 2 on, 2 outs, and a 2-2 count. Kohler works from the set with runners on first and second. Coming home. Ripped foul down the line at third. Just left of the bag. Kohler again will come set. Wants to get this out here. Coming home. That misses inside, and we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. If Taylor gets on, that would bring up Dominic Walker. Smells like mini donuts, Hannah. That misses outside for a ball. So bases will be loaded. Oh, wait, she explains to me it's funnel cake. That's what that is. It's cooking someplace. Hannah says she hasn't seen it, but it's out there. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded for Dominic Walker. He singled in the first, was stranded at third, got a double in the second, an RBI on that play. He came in to score then, and then he popped out to the shortstop as he hits one out towards left. Working underneath it is Ladwig, fading back, and he will make the catch. And that does it, but the Panthers get 2. They leave 3 on another 4 hits, I believe. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So it's 11-0. We are through 4. Back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions and listening on 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's going to kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I can do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Berenice Lamas today.
That's my gift, Ron.
All right, back here, top of inning number 5. Drew Taylor still the pitcher for Panorama. He has gone the first 4 innings, has not allowed a run, just 2 hits, both of the infield variety. They need 2 runs, does OABCIG, to keep this game going to the bottom of the 5th. First swing will go over the backstop and out of play. Hemer grounded out to the shortstop back in inning number 2 as that inning ended. Then Luke Swanger, who got a single, and Eric Siebenauer are due up. As that bounces across, and a 1-1 count. Hannah tells me she did see the elusive funnel cake that we were smelling. Mentioned just a nice place to watch a game here in Carroll. That's going to be fouled to the parking lot, and the count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good crowd by the Falcons, who always support their team. That's in there, strike 3. So Hemer looks at strike 3. Strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the game. 7. So 7 strikeouts through 4 1/3 inning for Drew Taylor. Swanger is going to swing and miss at the chin-high fastball. Taylor coming home. That is going to be fouled and fielded in front of the dugout by the coach for Panorama. New ball in. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swanger, back of the box. That'll be delivered outside and high, and the count moves to 1-2. Hits tonight by Swanger and by Preston Gill, both infield hits. As that one is going to pull across, and ball 2. That one bounced in the left-hand hitter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Falcons trailing 11-0, top of inning number 5. That one over the head of Swanger. So from an 0-2 count, now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Coming in, Taylor is going to foul that one back, does Swanger, as he was just underneath that heater, about belt high. Coming in again, full count, and that is going to foul back and out of play again. So he's just swinging underneath it right now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swanger has some pop, 1 home run on the year. As Taylor comes home, that's going to be fouled chopped over towards the fence in foul territory, and they need some new baseballs, so the umpire will collect a couple. Swanger is fouling some out of play, some down the line. Looks like we got all the balls back in. Full count, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Taylor comes home, and that's going to be ripped out towards left foul. Swanger is working again. That's what you want, is just good at bats. Need to get some base runners here if you want to keep this game going. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Taylor comes home again, and that's going to be in there. It freezes him up on the breaking ball for strikeout number 8. We're going to have a change of pitcher, I believe. And we do. Some type of pitch count deal, I'm sure. So we're going to take a break. I'll let you know how long in a second. No, we're going to keep the same pitcher out. All right, so no pitching change. And it looks like we're just going to stay right here. Okay, so just a conference on the mound with 2 outs in the top of inning number 5. This is the final out if 2 runs don't come across for the Falcons. Siebenoller is up. He was out on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd inning. As takes strike 1 in a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Missing low, 2 balls and a strike. On deck is the leadoff hitter, Trust Wells. From the full wind, he will foul that one back and out of play in a 2-2 count. So he can't pitch anymore, it looks like. So we're going to have a change of pitchers here. They tried to get out of the game with 4 pitches. They could not do it. So we'll take a break and be back here in a minute and a half. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions and on the radio, 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Things today are just not made to last, but here at Holstein Manufacturing, we make the last grill you are ever going to need. From our roll-top backyard grills, complete with 4 burners for more even cooking, to pit fire, rotisserie, and country club grills, we can make what you need. Everything we make comes with options, so you can get exactly what you want. The grills are made with high-quality steel, so you are going to get a good quality grill that will last. Please let us show you. Check us out at our catalog online at HolsteinMFG.com.
So Drew Taylor goes off the pitching mound after he hits his pitch count, and into the game comes the first baseman, and that is Bryce Taylor, who misses high, and the count is 3-2 to Siebenoller. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Taylor moves over to first. That is going to miss outside and a walk. So the run to continue the game is at the plate right now in Trust Wells. Bryce Taylor is in. He'll bring home ball 1 to Wells. Taylor on the season has a 1.30 ERA. Or I'm sorry, that's swung on a miss. So you got 3 Taylors. You got Bryce Taylor, Drew Taylor, and Evan Taylor. Evan is the catcher. Drew now the first baseman, as Working ahead in the count on the foul ball against Trust Wells is Bryce. Bryce Taylor, has a 1.62 ERA and a 1.15 whip. Coming home. That's going to be fouled to the dugout on the third base side. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first is Siebenaller. Wells looking to continue this game. Needs to get on base. Taylor coming home. It's going to be grounded over to third. Play to first is going to be in time. And a 5-3 putout ends the game. The Falcons' season will end. Their final record will be 14 wins and 10 losses. We'll take a break, be back here in 1 minute with a brief post game as you are listening to a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Life is about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may.
Thanks for coming out and supporting.
Starting an account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all. Checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA, you've got a strong credit union behind you.
All right, Falcon season ends. Their record at the end is 14-10. Panorama moves on. They're now 22-4. The Falcons get no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 11 runs, 14 hits, no errors for Panorama. Game ends after 4.5 innings. Starter for the Falcons went 2 innings, gave up 9 runs. Trayton Kohler worked in relief. That was Preston Gill who started. He gave up 2 runs. All the runs were earned for Panorama. Good defensive effort by the Falcons after a tougher night in the field last night, but Panorama's bats just too much for them. Hitting-wise for the Falcons, just 2 hits to speak of, and they were ahead by Luke Swanger, who had an infield single in the 3rd, and Preston Gill, who had an infield single in the 4th. The furthest a runner got was the 3rd base, and that was Preston Gill in the 3rd inning, but it would go no further. So we are through this game, and we want to appreciate our OABCIG sponsors who made this game possible on our Fuller Digital Solutions channel. They include our pregame sponsor, Gordon's Body Shop, our scoreboard sponsor, United Bank of Iowa, Evertech, Farm Bureau Insurance agents, Alex Conover, Denise Van Dusen, and Bernice Lamas, Boyer Agency, Holstein Manufacturing, Hoffman Agency, Holstein Senior Living, North Star Community Credit Union, Rex Chevrolet, Schmidt Insurance, Zimmy's Bar and Grill, Beckman Motors, Christensen Van Houten Funeral Home, and Swanson Insurance and Real Estate. That does it for me. My name is Michael Earl, folks. Appreciate you joining us on 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee and on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Special thanks as well to Hannah Schmidt, who is working the computer for me. This is her final baseball or softball game. I know she is going to shed a tear over that. We want to thank you again for joining us. Have a great week, folks, and you are listening to 92.1 KCHE in Cherokee. We'll send it back to the studios.